students, today we will learn by this short and easy lecture that what is the limit concept in mathematics. Okay, we will understand by the help of some easy examples that what the concept is and why this concept is used in mathematics, that is the limit of a function. Okay, before understanding the limit of a function, we have to understand what is indeterminate form of a function. Okay, suppose there is a number a, suppose it is an integer. Okay, that number is divided by itself. Okay, what number I will get? I will get 1. The number divided by itself is always 1. In case the same number is divided by 0, what I will get? Infinity, because in case any number is divided by 0, the answer becomes infinity. Similarly, suppose 0 is divided by that number, we will get 0. Okay, because in any fraction, if the numerator is 0, then the answer of expression is also 0. Okay, now in case in place of a I am keeping 0, let's see what we will get. 0 by 0 according to this rule becomes what? 1. Okay, here in case I am putting 0, again it is 0 by 0, so what I will get? Infinity. And in case here I will keep 0, then according to this concept it is 0. Now the question is, what is 0 by 0? It is either 1 or infinity or 0. So what is the answer to this question? The answer to this question is that 0 by 0 is indeterminate form. We cannot determine that what is the exact value of 0 by 0. Similarly, suppose the same number divided by itself is 1, we know this thing. The same number divided by infinity, you will get 0, because infinity is a very big number. Any number divided by infinity, you will get 0. And in case infinity is divided by that number, you will get what? Infinity, because for any fraction, in case the numerator is infinity, then the answer is also infinity. Okay, now in place of a, in case I am keeping infinity, okay, then infinity by infinity must be 1 according to this concept. And in case here I am keeping infinity in place of a, again it is infinity by infinity, so according to this concept it must be 0. And in case here I am keeping infinity, again it is infinity by infinity, so according to this concept it is infinity. So the question is that what is infinity by infinity? It is 1 or 0 or infinity. Again the answer to this question is it is also indeterminate form. We cannot determine that what is the value of infinity by infinity. Okay, so such type of functions in which in any condition it attains either 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form, you cannot determine that what is the value of that function. So such type of forms are called as indeterminate form. There are many other kinds of indeterminate forms also, but here I am particularly taking these two types of indeterminate forms because these two have significance in finding the limits of the function. Okay, so you hope you would have understood what is indeterminate form. Now moving ahead, see what is the limit of a function. Suppose there is a function y equals to fx. Okay, and when x becomes a, then y becomes b. For example, suppose the function is y equals to x square. So when x becomes 2, then y becomes, because 2 into 2 square is 4. Okay, now the concept is closer the value of x to a is, closer the value of y to b will be. It means what? See, when x equals to 2, y equals to 4. Okay, in case I am keeping x equals to 1.8, which is closer to 2, approximately 1.8 is 2, then answer you will get 1.8 into 1.8, you will get 3.24, which is closer to 4. Now in case I am going much closer to 2, okay, I am keeping 1.9 in place of 1.8. 1.9 is much more closer to 2, I will get answer 3.61, that is much more closer to 4. Similarly, in case I am going even more closer to 2, that is 1.999, I will get the answer 3.996, which is even more closer to 4. Similarly, over the right hand side, if I am keeping x equals to greater than 2 but closer to 2, in case keeping 2.1, I will get 4.41. Even more closer, 2.01, I will get 4.04, which is more closer to 4. Compared to that of 4.41, 4.04 is much closer to 4. Even more closer, 2.0001, okay, answer I will get what? 4.0004, which is even more closer to 4 compared to that of 4.41 and 4.04. This is what the statement is saying, that in case y equals to fx and in place of x I am keeping a and I am getting the answer b. So closer the value of x toward a is, closer the value of y toward b will be. So we can write it like in this fashion, that limit x tends to 2, x square equals to 4. Okay, this is another way to write that concept. It means what? That when x is approaching toward 2 for this function, then y is approaching toward 4 for the same function. Okay, limit x tends to 2, x square equals to 4. So in general we can say that in case there is a function y equals to fx, and when x becomes a then y becomes b, then limit x tends to a fx equals to b means more and more closer the x is going toward a, more and more closer the answer is going toward b. That's it. By the help of this example I have told you the entire thing. Okay, now I am taking some more functions. Suppose y equals to x cube plus 3. So in case you are keeping x equals to 3, you will get answer 30. 3 cube is 27 plus 3 equals to 30. So you can write like this also. Limit x cube plus 3, x tends to 3 equals to 30. Means more and more closer the x is going toward 3, more and more closer y is going toward 30. Similarly, y equals to 3x square plus x by 4. Okay, so in case I am keeping x equals to 6, I will get answer 28.5. So the like same I can write limit x tends to 6, 3x square plus x by 4 equals to 28.5. X is more and more closer to 6, the answer will more and more closer to 28.5. Okay, now here the problem starts. Suppose there is a function y equals to x square minus 4 upon x minus 2. In case you are keeping x equals to 1, y equals to 3. So you can say that limit x tends to 1, x square minus 4 upon x minus 2 equals to 3. Similarly, in case you are keeping x equals to 4, you will get y equals to 6. So for this case also there is some limit. Okay, in case you are keeping x equals to 100, you will get y equals to 102. For this case also you are getting some limit. Okay, now in case you are keeping x equals to 2, what you will get? 2 square minus 4 upon 2 minus 2, that is equals to 4 minus 4 upon 2 minus 2, that is equals to 0 by 0. Now here is the problem is, what is the limit of this function when x becomes 2? It means this, that limit x tends to 2, x square minus 4 upon x minus 2 equals to what? Because 0 by 0 is indeterminate form, we don't know what is the value of this. Even I am keeping the value which is much more closer to 2.0001, then I will get some answer from this function, that is 4.0001. You can calculate it, you can keep the value and you can find out. Okay, and similarly in case you are keeping x equals to 1.9, you will get answer from this function y equals to 3.9. Okay, so the values which are very much closer to 2, still you are getting some answer, but exactly when you are keeping 2 in this function, you are getting 0 by 0 form. The question is that what is the limit of the function when x is approaching toward 2, x tends to 2, then x square minus 4 upon x minus 2 equals to what? Okay, similarly suppose that there is a function that is y equals to 3x square minus 5x upon 1 minus 2x square. Okay, in case you are keeping x equals to 1, you will get y equals to 2. So at x equals to 1, the limit of this function is 2. In case you are keeping x equals to 100, you will get y equals to minus 1.47. So when x equals to 100, the limit of this function is minus 1.47. Similarly, in case you are keeping 1000, you will get minus 1.49. In case you are keeping 10,000, again you will get up to 2 decimal places, minus 1.49. Okay, beyond these 2 decimal places, the answer could be changed, but up to 2 decimal places, in case you are keeping 10,000, you will get always minus 1.49. You can keep over here the values which are greater than 1000, you will always get up to 2 decimal places minus 1.49. By calculator you can find it out. Okay, now in case I am keeping x equals to infinity, okay, what I will get? Infinity square, that is equals to infinity, into 3 is also infinity, minus 5 into infinity, that is also infinity. So infinity minus infinity is what? Infinity. Okay, similarly in the denominator also, infinity square is infinity, 2 into infinity is also infinity, and 1 minus infinity is minus infinity. So you are getting y equals to minus infinity by infinity, which is also indeterminate form. We cannot find out what is the value of infinity by infinity, I already told you. Okay, so again the question is that limit x tends to infinity, 3x square minus 5x upon 1 minus 2x square equals to what? So we can say that if there is any function y equals to fx, then it could be of two type. The function could be having some limit and the function without any limit. So functions without any limit I am not talking about right now. I will take the cases in which the functions have limit. Okay, so in case the functions have limit, then still it is having two forms. Those are the function whose limit can be found directly. I already told you the examples. These are the functions, some simple functions in which just by keeping the value of x you are getting the limit. For example, for this y equals to x square, limit x tends to 2, x square equals to 4. Okay, but the functions whose limit cannot be found directly needs corresponding mathematical analysis. Okay, I told you in which cases. In case if y equals to fx and you are putting some value of x and you are getting indeterminate form. So in those cases, how to find the limit? For this purpose, the exercise of mathematics is done to find the limit of that particular function. So now I am telling you again, I am taking back the same function. See, y equals to x square minus 4 upon x minus 2. By keeping x equals to 2, we are getting 0 by 0 form. Okay, now the same function, some mathematics we have to do. X square minus 4 can be written as x square minus 2 square. Okay, so that is in the form of a square minus b square, which can be written as a plus b into a minus b. Okay, according to that, you can write x square minus 4 equals to x minus 2 into x plus 2, but in the denominator there is already x minus 2, which can be cancelled. Ultimately you are getting what? X plus 2. So y equals to x square minus 4 upon x minus 2 is actually equals to x plus 2 by this mathematical analysis, mathematical operation. Now in case you are putting x equals to 2, you are getting y equals to 4. It means what? That now you have found the limit of this function, means limit x tends to 2, x square minus 4 upon x minus 2 equals to 4. That's it. Okay, by directly putting the value of x 2, you are getting 0 by 0 form. By doing this mathematical analysis, we are getting the limit of the function equals to 4. Similarly, y equals to 3x square minus 5x upon 1 minus 2x square. In case we are putting x equals to infinity, I already told you over here, x equals to infinity, then we are getting minus infinity by infinity form, which is indeterminate form. Okay, now in case I am taking x square common from this numerator, okay, so inside the bracket I will get 3 minus 5 by x. I believe that you know that how to take the common outside x square from this expression, and inside the bracket what will come, you know, I think. So x square is taken common, 3 minus 5 by x is inside the bracket. Similarly, from the denominator also, in case I am taking x square common, I will get 1 by x square minus 2. Okay, now this x square can be cancelled. Ultimately I will get the function in this form, y equals to 3 minus 5 by x upon 1 minus x square minus 2. Okay, means y equals to this is also equals to this. Now in case I am putting x equals to infinity, 5 by infinity is what? 0. So 3 minus 0 is what? 3. Similarly, 1 by infinity square, okay, is what? Infinity square is infinity. So 1 by infinity is what? 0, because any number upon infinity is 0. So 0 minus 2 is what? Minus 2. So ultimately what I will get? In the numerator I will get 3, and in the denominator I will get minus 2. So ultimately minus 3 by 2, that is equals to minus 1.5. Okay, so I can write now that limit x tends to infinity, 3x square minus 5x upon 1 minus 2x square equals to minus 1.5. In case I am directly putting infinity over here, then I am getting what? I am getting minus infinity by infinity form, which is indeterminate form. Okay, so this is the concept of limit in mathematics. Okay, for some functions I already told you, by directly keeping the value of x you are getting some limit of it. Okay, but for some functions in which by putting the value of x we are getting indeterminate form, for that purpose the theory of limit is applied to get what is the limit of that function for that particular value of x. This is what the theory of limit is. So hope you would have understood that what is the concept of limit by this small lecture. Thank you.